What's up, everybody? I guess what I'm thinking about today is going to a church and being willing to give it a try and start to, the biggest problem with that is there's other people there. And I don't, it can be pretty intimidating. It was for me to try to go get established somewhere and deal with new people. And, I think this common thought that we have about Christians is there's these groups of them and they're better than us, or they think they're better than us, or, that, I'm just not going to fit in because, they're those people and I'm not one of those people. And I think for me, that's a big part of me lying to myself, and I started putting words in their mouths, and I decided for them how they were going to treat me and how it was going to be, and in my experience, it was pretty awesome experience going to a church, and I think people are pretty welcoming, and being a friend of Bill's, it kind of showed me how to make relationships happen, and it's definitely more intimidating in a church environment to try to make friends. That's something I lost a long time ago, that ability. but it's pretty important for me because I read the Bible and I pray and I meditate and I have conversations with God. So it's super important. It's the biggest part of it, But for me, is I read the Bible and I do this stuff and and I pray but I can get caught up on stuff and I can add emotions onto these things that I feel, and you got the TV and the world stuff going on, and it's like, yeah, there, and I forget to show people love. And I forget to be compassionate. And I just think, yeah, those people, and I'm going to put them in their place where they belong, because that's where they go. And you get around a Christian that's read the Bible, they'll probably tell you that you're wrong. Because, that's not the way that we're supposed to handle people. That's not the way that we're supposed to do things. And for me, that's pretty important, because I like to take it from here and take it out there and make it a big deal. It's a big deal when all it needs is a God bless you, and I'll pray for you, and then I actually do it in the end. But it's just, I think that's a big part of what I was thinking about today was, like, if you're out there trying to figure out how to start going to church or how to find new people, the big lie we tell us that we're not gonna be the ones that fit in. But I guarantee if you go to any church in town and you'll probably get a good group of people around you trying to love on you and try to get you to keep coming back, and and I just think that's a pretty good message for me today. What I was thinking about, and I just think we all could use a little bit of sharpening from other people that just have a good heart and want to see us do good. And I think we should all give it a try and be a lot more open to some constructive criticism. It's kind of short nowadays, or our ear for it is, my ear for it is, and that's a big deal. If I can't listen, I'm gonna go downhill fast, and so we gotta look out for our brothers, sisters. You gotta look out for yourselves because you got your own things going on. but yeah, amen, man, and God bless y'all, and I love y'all, and hope you had a good Monday.